I started making my way toward the opening, step after step toward that gaping maw. I'd resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, and finally, on steady legs, I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Without warning, it began to descend. Also, like, what the hell? Do you guys see how terrible they, like, photoshopped in each of the characters into this scene? I mean, like, they literally did not clean up the work that people did on them. Because I can see the white outlines on where they used, you know, the lasso tool to, like, clip them out of whatever the heck they were drawn on. Deeper and deeper. 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 Deeper still. Danganronpa, I know, right? Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. It fell. I closed my eyes, and sight fell away. All sound, too, disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open one last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later, I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator coming to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. This is the final trial site? What do you think? Isn't it the perfect background for deciding a person's fate? It's the long-awaited last stage! The always exciting final boss battle! And I'm gonna sit in on this one! I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Well then, let's begin! Preparations to start the trial. Trial! All rise!
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule.
Oh boy.
So listen up! If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school,
Find out Mukuro's killer.
you guys win!
Ah, okay, so that's a rule?
But if you can't, then I win!
Then I win, okay?
And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Wow.
Yep, sure will.
Oh my god, he will execute himself.
37, suggesting a
become
transformation, are we? Drinwin must become Windrin, you decree. Well, I must say, the thought of Drinwin morphing into a whimsical wind spirit does have a certain appeal. Just imagine him gracefully gliding through the air, scattering cherry blossom petals wherever he goes. But alas, I fear he's stuck being his usual foxy self. You can dream,
I
though.
fear he's stuck being his usual foxy self. Oh, Artis, you have a skill issue.
And that's final?
No loopholes.
No wiggling out of it later?
Amazing.
Of course not. Bears never go back on their word.
But Monokuma is saying that Monokuma will execute himself, not that the mastermind will execute himself.
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
One question!
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Is the mastermind only one person?
Is the mastermind only one person? That is a valid question.
Don't bother. I already know the answer.
Wait, what? Yashihiro does?
You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me.
What? What the heck, Hiro?
I'm right, aren't I? I knew it.
I'm right. Oh god, is this gonna start with a defense by Yashihiro? Places to check, group photo. Okay, what is this?
You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
You have evidence, and what is your evidence?
You stole my line.
You stole my line.
You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it. I have evidence of my own.
Okay.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present. Evidence
Wait, everybody has evidence?
Everyone other than me has been working together.
Wait, what?
What? Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense.
This doesn't make any sense.
How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
Oh my god. The three of us? All three of them think that everyone around them is their enemy. There's no doubt this is a trap Monokuma set. He set it up so we would suspect each other.
You guys have all been working together,
Wait,
haven't
hold
you?
on. No, okay, the only thing I have is like the group photo, so...
Hey, you stole my line.
Like, that's... Wait, that's not it.
You're
Shift.
all out to get me. I'm
Wait,
sure
tab?
of it.
Space? That space is slow down. Control?
What a coincidence.
Control. There we
Evidence
go.
that proves every. What?
Doop,
Doesn't
doop,
make
doop.
any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind
Oh, it was the group photo.
that's
Okay.
wrong.
How can we each have that evidence?
It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
I have evidence too.
What? You too?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so they've all seen the group photo.
Huh? Wait, but mine's different.
Hers is different?
With the picture you have, I'm in it.
Ah, I see.
But that can't be right. Because in my picture,
He airbrushed out each student.
see? I'm the only one not in it.
I mean, that literally looks like... that looks like a standard freaking school, too. Also, what the heck? Dingle Kuma Kuma? What you doing with those pics? I know, right? Also, look at Sakura, like, just tearing up the track. What the heck? I figures as much. In which case,
Hero,
you have a picture too.
right? Let's see it.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
Mm-hmm. This one too. It's just like I thought. It has everyone in it, except for Hiro. Also, I like how Hina is eating donuts in that picture. That is amazing. And they're Krispy Kremes.
So the secret in these pictures has been revealed.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
Let's get to the argument with Yashihiro so that I can die.
But you're in my picture.
But you're in my picture.
You're the ones trying to trick me.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other.
Mm-hmm.
The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
Ah, okay.
Huh? I laid a trap?
I laid a trap.
A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
The proof I need to reveal Monokuma's trap. Each photo has a certain something in common. There's a connection regarding what person isn't shown in the group photos. And that person is the ones who got the photos, right?
I got it! In each case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it.
Yep. That one is pretty easy.
So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing.
Yep. As if...
In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing.
Yeah, so this is as if, like, Hina took the picture and Makoto took the picture.
And in the picture
Hiro got.
he's the only one missing.
So I think they're the ones taking the photo that they were given.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
Yep. What
In
the
other
hell?
words,
Did you see?
Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
Did you see what Sakura had pulled out of the pool? It was a gigantic golden koi fish. What the hell? Excuse me.
And when we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
Yes, that's it.
Figured it out, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
Was that a hint? But you know, there might be more to this than just Monokuma trying to confuse us. There's something else that bothers me about everyone's picture. What is it? What's digging at me?
Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to
double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
There's something unusual about these group photos. What is it? I need to compare each of them one more time. Byakuya's picture is taken in the pool, right? Looks like they're having fun. Okay. Hina's picture, right, is in the track. Okay. Hira's picture. Huh. And mine. There's something strange about all of them. Something I can't quite pin down. Something. Group photo has been updated in the truth bullet section.
Can you just forget about the photo already?
Okay.
Ugh. Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
They went to all that trouble?
So you think they're fake? No. I assure you, they're quite real.
Stretching my back.
What are you talking about? There's no way.
Yeah, I don't remember ever taking a picture like that. So it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong, I don't remember taking this picture either, but
Wait, so he's even admitting that, like, he thinks the person not pictured is the one taking the photograph.
is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's fake. There might be some other reason. Some terrible reason. An unbelievable but entirely horrifying reason. Oh, is it Hangman's Gambit? Yes, it is. Alright, what the hell do... Ooh, Jesus. N? The heck could this one be? Everybody doesn't remember anything, right? And we have an N here? Is it like amnesia? Oh, I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, it's amnesia. E. Where's an S? S. Where's an I? Come on. A. Yes, it's amnesia. Okay.
Now I understand.
They all have amnesia.
Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Yes.
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense.
But how did we forget about the photo?
As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
Dude, this is Mr. Occult, and he doesn't believe in occult-type story?
Yeah, we all lost our memories? That's just crazy.
I like how Monokuma's over there striking a sexy pose. It's only natural that they wouldn't believe it. But no matter how much they refuse, if that's the absolute truth, they have no choice. We can't move forward until they accept it. Okay, so non-stop debate. Try to get them to accept that we all have amnesia. Make your argument. Interview DVD, Headmaster's e-handbook, and the group photo.
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia?
Spontaneous
When did
amnesia.
this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my
Oh,
memory.
that's not it.
Ever since I got to this school,
There we go.
I remember everything that's happened.
So the
happened?
idea that we all lost our memories.
It's totally stupid.
Wait, there's
Obviously.
only one? Even if we don't want to believe it, if it's the truth, we have no choice. Otherwise, we'll all die in here. Wow, there's only one
You're
argument.
saying we all got spontaneous amnesia?
Interview DVD, I
When
think?
did this turn into some kind of
There we go.
sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
Okay, it is the DVD.
No,
Cool.
that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Breaking the case.
Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss.
It's true.
This DVD does the same thing.
Urgent interviews.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
Really, Toko? Really?
No, it's nothing like that. It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean
Literally all of us.
I mean all of us, including you.
Yep.
you lie? I never did anything in the interview.
Excuse me. Sorry, guys.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
Oh. Yes, just watch it.
What are you saying?
There's also a TV right behind Hina, so hopefully they play it.
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Yes, we do expect you to believe that.
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
Okay.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here.
They've also, like, been in the trial. They've been through multiple trials, and it's been like a couple of months, so I'm surprised their memories haven't
To be
started
honest,
to come back.
I have something else on my mind right now.
I have something else on my mind.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right?
Yes.
What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question.
Okay.
He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
Ugh.
And how did we answer?
We'd say no, obviously.
Would we?
Actually,
You all agreed.
we all said we could.
Yup.
Even me.
Even me.
I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life with this school.
Also, Makoto was like super determined in that interview.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
That's true.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever?
It's a good question, yep.
That's just insane. How can I believe that?
1 second, guys. Let me go ahead and mute Artis. That way you guys can play with her if you want to. There we go. Audio is turned off, so you guys can talk to artists as much as you want, and it won't disturb the flow of the game.
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
We are spending a lot of time on trying to get them to accept this.
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
What the heck, Monokuma? What have you done?
What?
Yup.
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Yep.
Indeed. We only have one path in front of us.
Then we really...
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
This is all making my head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss.
Yeah, so, like, they've been in the school in this state for a couple of months, so how come they haven't, like, remembered anything?
You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie, you figured that part out too, huh?
How do you steal memories?
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
Yep.
How could someone just steal our memories?
How? Come, that hardly matters right now.
Yeah,
If
but
I
it is a
said
question
was
worth answering.
hypnotism, will you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains?
Yeah, but how did you precisely remove those memories?
Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
I guess that's true.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
I knew I could count on you.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
I'd say they took away like a year's worth of your memories, Byakuya.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
What was the original motive? The original motive.
You mean the motive you came up with to try and get us to all kill each other?
Yes.
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does.
But that part's still a secret.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
So that is the point, right? I think Monokuma wants to go to the grave with... Like, if Monokuma loses, I think he wants to go to the grave with, like, the motive for doing all this.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else?
Yes. So until we do that, well, either way, we have to explain every last remaining mystery. So, the one who killed Mukuro, the true mastermind, that's what we need to expose. It's a debate, right? Yes. Control room, profile, headmaster's e-handbook. Okay.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Oh my god, that's a lot of scenes.
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything.
Ah,
That
no!
much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you
I'm not
so
trying to hit the
sure?
spinning ones.
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably a million miles away.
Ah!
Because masterminds always lurk off in the background, right?
Monokuma control room, right? The mastermind, the one controlling Monokuma. Where is the mastermind? Okay, it's gotta be the
So
Monokuma
who
control
did
room.
it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything.
No!
That much I'm sure of.
Stupid spinning ones.
When you think about it, is the mastermind really...
Of course, they have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
Does make me so sure.
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the
Mastermind is here.
The mastermind is probably a million
Million
miles
miles
away.
away. Okay, cool. It is the control room. After, like, deleting
There's no
a minute and a
question
half.
that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
Yes.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
Yes. The control
In
room.
the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma.
Mm-hmm.
The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time.
I don't get spam today because I beat almost all the bosses in Sekiro already. Wait. Oh, I see. You're saying you're not gonna spam me because you don't have like anything to spam me with?
So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
Nice.
There can't be any doubt.
Can't be any doubt, huh?
In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
What?
Why?
Why?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
Oh, you want to focus on killing the bosses. Okay, that's fair. No problem. Said to him earlier. You can lurk, Beacon. It's cool. I appreciate that you're here watching nonetheless. I'm sure I told you this already. Hold on. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
How'd they manage to survive all of this?
That is a good question.
So we're the only ones here?
Yes.
It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
Well, it's not me.
I blame Makoto.
I blame Makoto, huh?
What? Why me?
Oh, jeez.
Cuz it's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
Oh, I get it. The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
Aw, nuts! You got me!
You got me.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
Wow, his hair is a mess.
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
Yes.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
That was the whole point.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing.
There's one thing to talk about? Okay.
We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
That's very true. We haven't.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
No, that's not quite right.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different.
Yes.
Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
Mukuro's actual cause of death must have been the other wounds.
I got it!
Yes.
All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
All of the wounds covering her body, huh?
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
Yes. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago.
Which implies that the body's been dead for a while.
So they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
That is a good point.
What?
Yep.
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days?
Yep.
If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
But also the body would have rigor mortis, so.
That doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
No, she didn't.
Huh?
How do
How do
you
you know
know
that?
that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means,
You know?
you know.
You're wrong.
Yep.
She denied me before I could even say anything.
Why is Toko blushing at that?
Come on. I mean, you think I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
Does Toko have a denial fetish? Like, what the heck? If you're so sure we're gonna deny you, why bother saying it in the first place? Okay, so now we have to prove. We have to prove it. But it's in her profile, right? Yeah, so hold on. Okay, so Mukuro Ikasaba's profile. Headmaster's report, Mukuro did not have a single scar or wound when she came to Hope's Peak. Physical features were as follows, yada yada yada. Okay. That's not weak. That's true.
She must have been in 100 different battles.
Possibly.
So, when you think about it, obviously,
She got all those wounds in battle.
That's pretty easy.
It's wrong. No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's
Oops, sorry,
room
guys.
said as much.
Yep.
Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
That's actually impressive that she didn't suffer a single injury as part of an elite battle group as a PMC.
to be denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing.
To be denied completely?
Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
What? And Byakuya is just silent at that.
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school.
Yes.
In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility.
What did you walk into, El Tiano? Welcome on in, buddy. What's a Mukuro? Mukuro is the, quote, 16th student who is also like an ultimate soldier and a part of a PMC called Fenrir. We're trying to solve her death, and I swear that this is... Oh, hello. Well now, that is quite the name. Welcome on in, friend. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated there, Angel. Anyway. Hello, good night, everyone. How are you all doing? Doing pretty good, thank you. How are you, friend? Let's see here. El Tiano, did she exist prior to this moment? Yes, Mukuro did exist. We only saw one glimpse of her before getting to this trial. And actually, trial number 5, we tried to solve her murder before that, but that was a setup aimed at killing Makoto. English is not my first language, so if I say anything too nonsensical, it may be because I'm learning. No worries. Still, thank you so much for coming on in here, friend. Okay, so we're still trying to establish who killed Mukuro, because that's gonna tell us who the headmaster is. This game is pretty awesome. This is my first time playing it, by the way, and so we're on trial number 6. So anyway, let's keep going. Anyway, hopefully you're having a super fantastic weekend, friend. Thank you so much for coming and being a part of our community and just chilling with us.
When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Yep.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
So, death by 1,000 cuts? Mukuro's fatal injury has been added. Okay.
But if that's what killed her...
I always assume that it's the person's first time playing, better safe than sorry. Exactly! Beacon over there has been trying so hard not to spoil anything. He's also playing with my chatbot. So if you want to ask artists anything, just use the command !ask and type your message, and it can even be in your native language, and they will respond in your native language. You summon the mythical creature known as Horny Angel. Is this some wild fusion between heavenly being and certain earthly desires? What can I assure you, my foxy friend, that I am a kitsune of culture, not depravity. Let's keep it PG-13, shall we? Nice. Save the spicy stuff for the After Dark Adventures with Drinwin. Oh my god. Literally my Twitter account.
Then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
Yes.
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
But you are PG-13? Nice.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night?
What about the little matter of what happened last... Oh, is it still last night? Holy cow.
You said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant.
Oh, that means that it can't be Mukuro.
If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her.
That's true.
So who was it that attacked you?
The identity of someone who attacked me. I can't think of anyone else. Mukuro... It's gotta be the mastermind.
I got it! The one who attacked me was the true mastermind.
Correct.
Welcome, Strawberry
when we
System
discovered Mukuro in the
2022.
garden wearing the same
Strawberry
mask.
System 2022. Well, welcome. Hey there, friend. Welcome on in. I'm a merfolkkin. Oh, nice. That's awesome, buddy. Anyway, thank you so much. Also, an Abrahamic witch. Very nice. That's very... I don't know what that is, but that's pretty interesting. Anyway, welcome on in, friend. Thank you so much for being a part of our community. Hopefully you're having a fantastic weekend. We're just playing through the last chapter in Danganronpa, so sit back and enjoy. We discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask. That's true, we did.
I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me.
Like a Jewish, Christian, Muslim witch? Oh, okay, that's pretty interesting.
But I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
Was the mastermind, huh? Next stretch is...
What are you laughing at?
It's kind of heretical. You don't care what fundies think. Exactly! You don't need to care what those normies think. Plus, you know, what is... Oh, fundamentalist. Okay. Exactly. You don't need to be concerned with what fundies think at all. Be your own person and bring your own brand of joy to the world.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in.
So Monokuma's gonna jump in here, huh?
Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right?
An assumption.
You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask.
Plural? I don't know what you mean there. But... you have Tolpas? Tolpas are interesting. Also, Angel, all I can think is that fundies mean fundamentalists, by the way. It's the whole point of a mask?
The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba! At least, that's what I think.
Headmates. Do you have them? Like waifu or something? That type of headmate?
Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
Any evidence? No, there's no way Mukuro is the one that attacked me. Even if I didn't see their face. Is Monokuma the mastermind? Good question. Still not used to English, to be sure. It's kind of a slang term, I would say. So, is Monokuma the mastermind? Possibly. If you compare what we know about Mukuro to the masked attacker, it should be obvious. We're comparing what we know? Okay. Monokuma is a weird robot puppet. Yes, Monokuma is the puppet. I think visual novel series is Hisaguri.
Right?
That's cool. Never saw her face.
You can't have any idea who was under that mask.
Hold on.
I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
Was her. Where's the
You're wrong.
profile? hold on. If I go to the profile for Mukuro, right, this is gonna tell me, yeah, tell me how tall they were and what size they were. Without seeing their face.
There's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand?
The right hand.
Or the left hand?
No, it's neither of those.
Maybe the right foot.
No.
Or perhaps the left foot. Or could it be the hips?
Is it that one? No, it's not that one. Okay. You wound me, Makoto. Words can cut as deep as any blade, you know. You interrupted me while I was talking. 1 point deduction. Shoot, darn it. Okay. I'm just breaking Lurk 2.
Face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask.
Diabolical
I'm
plan
telling
in
you
human
now,
history.
it was
Oh my
Mukuro
God, you're gonna ban
Ikusama.
anime titties. I said
You're wrong.
evil, not
Even
insane.
without seeing it,
Evil, not
Everybody
insane.
loves anime
another part
titties.
of the attacker
Right,
we
right.
can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh, I love that one. Welcome on in, man. Welcome on in, buddy.
Is it the right hand? Or the left
Proest?
hand?
What is Proest?
Maybe the right foot. Or perhaps the left foot.
The left foot, huh?
Or could it be the hips?
Okay, no, it's not that either. Hold on. Whoever attacked me, they didn't have something Mukuro definitely had. They didn't. Oh. That could be proof enough of the one who attacked me wasn't Mukuro. Okay, got it. I know what it is
Never
now.
saw their face, right?
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
So you can't have any
It's
idea who
it's
was
the
under
right hand.
that mask.
Hold on. Do. She has a tattoo. Are you gonna tell me? Physical features were as follows. Did not have a skill scar or wound. Hold on. No, it's not this one. The heck is it? An Akuma file. Struck with a metal plate. Where is it? Because, like, it's gotta be the profile, right?
I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusama.
Ah, darn it.
You're wrong.
Hold on. Fatal
Even
injury?
without seeing
No.
their face, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't
There
her.
is. It's the hand.
Oh?
It's literally the
And
right
what
hand that has
is
the
this
tattoo.
Other part? Is it the right hand
Wait,
or the left hand?
give me that one.
Maybe the right foot.
The right foot?
Or
No, it's not that.
perhaps the left foot.
No, it's the right hand.
Or could it be the hips?
Say something to help, but I don't want to spoil anything. Yeah, it's the right
You
hand.
never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask.
We literally just saw the scene.
Telling you
Now, it was
Yeah, there we go.
No, that's wrong.
Got it. Okay. Haro7 and Andrew Hussey are the only authors today with that level of scope. Oh, wait.
Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly.
Hold on. Catching up with chat. He wrote 2 million words, 7-book saga chronicling his entire life and the art that made it worth living. R07 and Andrew Hussey are the only authors today with that level of scope. Wow, that is a lot. No, that's wrong. Objection. Exactly.
A representation of Fenrir.
In other words,
a wolf tattoo.
Yep, it was the wolf tattoo on her hand.
But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me,
Yep.
and there was no such tattoo.
Yep. Also, the skin color was much darker. But that must be
So
because
there's no
they were
way
alive.
the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her.
Nope, it wasn't her at all.
But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, you know, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
2 million words over 7 books is quite a long series of novels. Like, holy cow. I mean, I've read some really long, like, space operas before, but I don't think they were 2 million words. Bringing back the horny angel topic, are we? It seems like you're all about the heavenly horniness. All right, this bot is super interesting, right? It is super fun. Hold on, let's see if we can prompt artists to give us a response. Drinwin cast read again. Ask. Give chat a greeting in Arabic only. Greeting. Alright. Boop. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, Hiro, Toko, Nina, and I all have solid alibis for the entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it could have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you.
By the way, when I unmute, because of the TTS that I'm using, if we ask artists to use any language that doesn't use the Greco or, you know, standard, the heck is it, Romanic, like, alphabet, it'll break and we won't actually get a response. It's only when I switch to a different one. Oh, Latin. I'm done. I'm dumb. Thank you, Eltiano. Yes, it is Latin.
But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her.
Totally could have been her, yes.
Uh-oh. No snappy
comeback.
Did I score a bullseye?
Ah.
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
She's gonna show the scars on her hands, huh?
Huh? Show me what?
Yeah.
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
Yes, it will work, especially with, like, you know, Portuguese and Spanish very, very well. Before anyone could say anything, Kyoko's gonna take her gloves off. She's gonna show the burn scars. Kyoko removed her gloves.
Your hands!
Yup. Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little burned skin.
Awful, isn't it?
Yup.
It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Kyoko seemed to savor the words as she said them. Then she put her gloves back on. Yeah. I figured they were horribly
My
burned.
scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
I mean, they're not, like, scars, they're just... Well, okay, yeah, burn scars, right?
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
Yep.
This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours.
Ooh, woo. Let's give artists a little bit of context so that we can, like, get the bot to move away from thinking that we're being thirsty with horny angels. Okay, there we go. All right, that'll like get him. That'll get my bot off of, like, that thought process. Here we go.
Sorry. Did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Exactly.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet.
Not cornered just yet, huh?
As if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
Yeah, so we still don't even know why Mukuro's died.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
I'll get the spray bottle that's empty because I never use it.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
Exactly, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about.
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. Okay.
I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Bots make me feel weird. I get too empathetic with beings that are probably not alive. That's true. Artis is just a program that I coded. So the account's not alive. There's not a person behind it unless like I log into it and start doing things.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
That's true.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right?
Yep.
Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
She was in the biolab.
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Wow, that's an insult.
Then she was being stored somewhere?
Yes.
But to hide a body here, to just store it somewhere?
How come I don't get to just present this as evidence, right? Are we gonna have like a non-stop debate? Oh, no, okay. It's just a selection.
I got it! Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
That's true.
Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
Yup.
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body, and it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
True. You love philosophy, so I just get stuck thinking about what is life. Yes, the existential question of what is life.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
Probably all of the experiences that shape us and the environment that surrounds us is, you know, life itself. Like the concept of the philosophical life.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
He has proof. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. That proof that shows the body was carried from the biolab to the garden. Oh, it's the tarp. Yeah.
I got it! What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden.
Yep.
When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says biolab.
Exactly.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
You look closely.
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
Wait, how do you know that he has a nitpicky nature?
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab.
Because I don't think Makoto's been nitpicky, like, at all up until this point. Makoto, the ultimate nitpicker. I mean, he's the ultimate something, right? He was supposed to be the ultimate lucky student.
In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in.
Yep.
Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the code on it afterwards.
But why would you move it that early? Well, I guess you would move it that early to move it before anyone gets up, right? Because technically it's nighttime before the morning announcement goes off. But why'd they even bother putting it in place there? They could have just dressed it, stuffed it in the shed where it wouldn't get wet, and then moved it after the sprinklers.
Wow, you made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
Exactly. Unless they, like, also put the coat on. I guess they probably bombed it, or booby-trapped the body, and put the coat on, and then used the tarp on top of it to keep it, like, safe from the sprinklers.
But that's just a wild guess.
Monokuma's sweating. Somehow Makoto is not only better, but also the only one doing all the detective work. I know, right? Like, Byakuya and Kyoko just kind of jump in at the end there. The concept of an ultimate lucky is so fun. Like, how do you prove it? You just win the lottery again? I know, right?
Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
Like, you would want to play games that are just skill or luck based, right? just statistics. You'd have to be the, like, you're not the ultimate lucky student. You're just the ultimate, like, statistical anomaly in that case. So technically, if he is the ultimate lucky person, he would be a better gambler than Celeste.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened.
There's no evidence, okay?
But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Yup.
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous.
Right, it would depend on the gambling game. That's why I say, like, it'd have to be one that's just statistical. Well, yeah, horse racing is all about, like, the horse's stats, right? Dice is all about probability.
Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
In the biolab, interesting.
You talking about unmasking the mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked.
Only in the context of, like, picking, luckily, without, like, trying to crunch the numbers or anything, right? That's just, like, dumb luck. It's not even picking the right horse that would be statistically probable to win. An inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about?
La la la, I can't hear you. La 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 la.
What the heck, Monokuma?
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
I need to pull myself together and think. The inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about?
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
Monokuma's trying to distract me.
What one thing?
What do you think I'm talking about? Your family.
Right. The first motivation, right? What?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message.
Also, Makoto's dad, looks exactly like the headmaster from behind. Don't tell me you forgot about the video message.
So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
No, I'm not.
Why are you bringing that up now?
He's trying to get Makoto off of his trail is why.
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
Exactly, he's trying to distract me. Yeah, I need to calm down. One kind of power I always thought would be fun, like skill luck, like a passive that makes your luck be relative to your skill in some subject. Like you could rob a bank while playing violin super well to be sure everything goes well. Bad bear, exactly. That'd be pretty interesting, right? You just have like some super luck and you just sit there serenading everybody while you're outside. I can't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. Is it non-stop debate or is it Hangman's Gambit? Oh, okay. It's this one. Bam,
Are you sure
bam.
about this?
Oh god.
Are you sure about this? What? What do you want?
Shit.
Are you
Just tempo
sure
up.
about this? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? 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 What? What do you want?
Ah, crud.
Are you sure about
I'm dying.
this? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this?
Jesus. Failed? Oh, crud. That was hard. He's got so much health. It would be interesting because luck is kind of OP. You know what that means? Everyone's punishment time. Give it another shot. Yes, of course we do.
To give up yet.
That section's hard because he has just so much HP. And I really suck at the tempo with the reload because it doesn't reload all my bullets.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? 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 What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this?
Okay, there we go. Final strike.
I'm not listening!
Biolab secret. Nope. Ah, damn it.
That's impossible! What? What do you want? Are you sure about this?
Okay, alright, try it again. Hidden
I'm
room
not
present.
listening!
Nope. Oh, lights! Lights! It's the lights! Crud.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this?
It's the lights! It's the lights!
I'm not listening!
This should prove it.
Finally, got it.
The inconsistency Kyoko's talking about is
The lights. Yep.
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
There's 9.
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
Yes.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
Yes.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But there's an inconsistency.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in. And there were only 9.
There were only 9. Only 9 people have died.
You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
9 lights doesn't make sense. And the number of lights that should be 10 lights.
I got it!
Yep.
10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Yes, there should have been one more dead body in there, which means that somebody who's been executed already isn't actually dead.
Suspicious? Why? That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
Yes. That's right, the key to solving this mystery. Sayaka died first. Junko was second. Leon was third. Chihiro was fourth, Bloodlust. Mondo was fifth. Taka was sixth, then Hifumi was seventh. Celeste was eighth. Sakura was ninth. And victim number 10 was Mukuro. So 10 people in all. Yes.
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious.
What if that was Junko's body that was on the floor with all those wounds?
But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
Yes.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
No, Yashihiro. He's saying that someone who is supposed to be dead isn't actually dead.
I got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
No, the mastermind is someone who's already dead.
If they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her.
Yes.
And yet, her body was left alone.
But I don't think we've ever actually seen Mukuro's body.
Then, whose body disappeared?
Jinwin is close to solving the mystery, yes.
It may very well be that
None of them disappeared.
But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies.
Yes.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
A double murder! No, it just means that somebody who we think died didn't actually die. The reason there are less bodies than murders. The explanation for more murders than victims. Why is that? The same person, only 9 murders took place. What would it take for that to make sense? We're actually 10, but 9. That's pretty untrue. Okay, never mind. Completely right. So embarrassed myself. Wow, I have a sliver of health left. Why is that? The same person was killed twice? Oh, okay.
What about if the same person was killed twice?
Yes. Yeah, the game is pretty good.
Huh?
Killed
Officially,
twice?
10 murders have been committed so far.
Yes, so I think Junko was the body that was, like, masked.
But one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
How do you murder a victim again?
Murdered and murdered again?
Yes.
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
The same person being killed twice is patently different than only 9 murders taking place. Yep. I'm not even gonna, like, go there, El Tiano. Who is Junko again? Junko was one of the characters that died in Act 1. She was killed because she tried to touch Monokuma, and Monokuma just, like, killed her. She was, like, literally wailing on him and stuff. There could have only been 10 killings, but only 9 victims, right?
Technically, you're right, I guess.
But that's
Something like that.
there's only 9 murders. You can't murder a corpse.
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
It is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Junko.
It was Mukuro, of course.
It was Mukuro? Mukuro was killed twice?
Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba,
She was killed
as
by someone else. Oh yeah, now I remember. And then Monokuma tried to do the same with Sakura, but she was too OP. Yes, Sakura was amazing.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
Yes.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Yes.
Nothing's gonna become obvious.
You got the big sad when Sakura died? I know! Sakura poisoned herself to, like, get out of a terrible situation, too, and to protect her friends. It was awful.
Because Kyoko's totally delusional.
Kyoko's delusional, huh? Hangman's Gambit? Or... Okay, non-stop debate. Make your argument. Mukuro's fatal injury profile, Monokuma file.
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono?
Sayaka, no.
Junko Enoshima?
Yes, I think so.
Leon Kuwata?
I like how there's noise in front of them.
Fujisaki, Mondo Owada? Kiyotaka Ishimaru? Hifumi Yamada? Celestia Lu whatever?
Celestia Lu whatever.
Or maybe Sakura Ogami? No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice!
There's no way anyone was murdered twice. I have to absorb a bullet, right? Mukuro died from the wounds she had all over her body. There's got to be some sort of explanation that can solve this mystery. Hold on. Mukuro's fatal injury, right, is what it's supposed to be. Appear to be a collection of wounds covering her body.
Was it Sayaka
No.
Maizono? Junko
Enoshima?
No, it's not Junko. Okay, so that's not what I'm supposed to do. Alright, we failed that one because I, like, take a heart away. Yep, failed! Nobody believes me, blah, 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 blah. Okay, come on. Give it another shot, yes.
I refuse to give up yet.
I refuse to give up yet. Oh, lordy.
Never give up.
Never give up! Let me give a big stretch, guys, because my, like, neck and back are hurting a little bit. Okay. Oh, God. Makoto is the ultimate refuser to give up. So, that wasn't it, but... like... it's gotta be Junko who was murdered twice, right? Just because of the fatal injuries?
was killed at? Was it Sayaka Maizono?
I'll try absorbing that, I guess.
Junko
Enoshima?
Let me try absorbing it. Thank you, Ian the Night. I really appreciate the gift sub. Thank you so much for giving that out, buddy. Then enjoy those emotes once again.
Hifumi Yamada.
Heck yeah, Beacon. Thank you for the shout out.
Whatever.
Celestia Lu,
Or
whatever.
maybe Sakura Ogami.
It's gotta be
No,
Junko,
no,
though,
no.
right?
There's no way.
Anyone was murdered.
Yeah, it's Junko. That's what I thought. What the heck? What are you doing?
Junko.
Junko. Yes, it's Junko. I knew this.
Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
Yes, it was.
What do you mean?
Yeah, because she was trying to destroy it. Yes.
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears all over her body.
Yes.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered...
Why did, like, the profile not work? Why did I have to absorb Junko as the argument? Right? I literally have the stab wounds as a piece of evidence, and I could have shot that at Junko and been like, yes, it's Junko, because stab wounds.
Then the similarities match?
The similarities match, yes they
Yes.
do.
And those are the only fatal injuries that match up.
Yes.
That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
It doesn't explain where the heck Mukuro is, though.
So let me see if I have this straight.
The game is weird about some arguments, yes, exactly.
Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears.
Yes.
Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again.
Uh-huh.
Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
Again,
It all matches up.
9
right?
murders! You can't
Those
murder
wounds
someone
Junko
twice!
suffered
9 murders!
could easily be these same injuries.
Yes.
Then it's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person?
No, they're not the same person. We don't know who Mukuro is yet. We do know Junko appears in the same photographs as Mukuro.
Wait, so then... Yeah, what does it all mean?
What does it all mean, indeed?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims.
I literally, like, used that as an argument earlier. What the heck? Why? Why?
Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive. Yes, it's gotta be frickin' Mukuro.
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She's still alive. She took Junko's body
She took Junko's body
and
and
made it look like
like
she was the one who died.
Yes.
So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be.
Yes. That's exactly what I think.
Total silence.
I dropped a thingy.
Then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I?
Wow. Mukuro alive. The one that's still alive is Mukuro? But can we really believe that? Good question, can we? Make your argument. Okay.
The body we
Found in the garden.
It wasn't Mukuro.
It wasn't Mukuro. Okay.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her.
It's gotta be the profile,
So
right?
the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
Mukuro is still alive. Can I really believe that?
The body we found in the garden.
It's gotta be the profile, right?
It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her.
Or is she?
So the mastermind's true identity.
Hold on, try that. Oh, that's not it.
Mukuro.
Huh. Well, you think something I said is wrong?
Shoot!
The body we found in the garden.
Hold on.
It wasn't Mukuro.
Is it this one? What the heck?
No, that's wrong.
I don't get that, but okay. It wasn't Mukuro.
No.
Does it?
The body we found in the
Oh.
garden was Mukuro.
Right, that's 'cause
one
it-
thing we can be sure of.
That's because the profile matches her,
The
right?
body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records.
Okay, so Mukuro was playing as Junko?
Right, Kyoko?
Yes, Toko is freaking amazing. Exactly. Right,
She
Kyoko?
was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32.
Hold on. There's a problem. She's 5'7" and 97 pounds. They got that wrong.
Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
Okay. I don't understand. Was she 97 pounds before or after she bled out? This was apparently before she bled out. This was when she was alive. Also, I have no idea what those vitals 31, 22, 32 mean. Like, that seems complete gibberish to me. Like, that's not... Like, what kind of vitals is that? Is that like chest, bust, and hip size? That's all I can think of. But that's not vitals. I think there are certain measurements. That's my thought too. It's gotta be chest, or it's gotta be bust, hip, and some other size, I guess. I don't know, inseam? Something like that. 22 inches though, and she's 5'7"? Like, they're not vitals, they're measurements. Exactly.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
Wait, did Junko have a Fenrir tattoo?
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then
Who's
actually still alive?
That's a good question. Someone made it look like they died, but they're actually still alive. There's only one person it could be. What? 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 No. It's gotta be someone who died, right? I mean, I can select Monokuma, but that's not it. No, we know Sayaka's dead, we know Kyoko. It's gotta be Junko then, right? Like, Junko's never actually been present?
Here's my answer.
Wouldn't it be Junko? Yeah.
Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
Junko is still alive, huh? Why did they, like, look different then?
Are you sure about that?
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation.
Junko does seem to be the only other explanation, yes.
But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that have to be, not, like, that can't be Junko then. That has to be, the hell is it? Mukura? Yeah, that has to be Mukura, or masquerading as Junko for some reason.
If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade.
Yes.
But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Yes. Now that you mention it, I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in the movies and stuff. Oh wait, what the heck happened? What? Why did I get tabbed out? Scripts don't say anything. Okay. I don't know why I got tabbed out there, but I did. I touched her wrist like they do in the movies and stuff, but she really is dead. Celeste and Toko are probably like the girls I simp more in this game. I just can't not love those girls. I don't know about Celeste though. I like played through her entire like what is it, like getting to know her, and she's like, oh yeah, if you're a D, I send assassins after you. You started off as a C, Makoto. Now you're a B, which means you can worship me. Yes, a little bit. Toko also, like, Toko's interesting. She's very much a sub. There's not anything else to say. She was gone. I did check, absolutely. And I can say for sure,
She was dead. There's
Celeste is amazing.
Junko was dead.
Juko was dead.
So, the idea that she's still alive.
It must be wrong.
Wait, it's wrong?
Then you're withdrawing your previous statement?
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud.
Conclusion was a dud, huh?
Too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh?
You haven't given up
Not
already, have you, Makoto?
Huh?
No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy.
But he is
That's all
sweating
well
a
and
bit.
Good. But how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Welcome on in, FireXE. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Thank you for calling everybody cute. It is very nice. Nice of you. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Toko hinting being a sub is what makes her tie with Celeste to me. Because if she was more of a dom, being that fun and lovely, I wouldn't resist. Oh, I see.
Huh? The opposite direction?
Yes, what is the opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
Yes, that's a good question. How could Junko have survived? I checked her. She was dead, I'm sure of it. But still, if she were alive somehow, could it be that Junko's not the one that died? It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely? Maybe she used some sort of trick. Am I using Hangman's Gambit? You had work yesterday, but today I actually have off? Oh, nice. What? The heck is this supposed to be? I have no idea. PL, P and a C. Oh, is it just replaced? I missed it. Dang it. Okay. REP. Oh, it is replaced. L-A-C-E. Where's the D at? I missed it. Oh no, I got it. Okay, cool.
Now
Replaced.
I understand.
Replaced? Why is it replaced? Can it be, like, switched?
That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
He literally says switched and not replaced here, right?
Switched places?
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place.
Okay.
Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Mukuro Ikusaba switched places, huh?
That would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Yes.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but...
Like, sometimes Hangman's Gambit just doesn't make sense, period. And it's just like, what the heck is the word that this is supposed to be? Plot twist, the mastermind is actually friends we made during the adventure? Nice.
That had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that?
It had to be before we even, like, arrived, right? But why?
When she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
But if that's Mukuro, Mastermind is Banky. But if that's Mukuro and not Junko, why did Mukuro go and, like, stamp on Monokuma? I don't get that.
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that.
No way, huh?
So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
Has to be some way. I need to figure out how I could explain it. They switched at the moment of death? Well, no. They switched after death? No. Because we established that Junko is alive, right? So it has to be they switched at the beginning.
The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
But why? Also, does that imply that Junko and Mukuro's memories were swapped? Or that Mukuro had amnesia? Sorry, I'm looking for, like, a thing I dropped because I've been, like, fidgeting. There it is. Okay.
What? From the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right?
Well, right.
After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Yes.
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first met was actually Mukuro all along?
Apparently, which... Why would Mukuro go along with this plan to, like, act out as Junko? And apparently that's the ultimate soldier. That face right there. Junko's actually pretty hot, so...
Then
Wow, Toko, what the heck?
we met her?
Then we'd already met her, yes.
I had like a normal conversation with her.
Yes.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was.
Yes, because we all had our memories wiped, but this implies that Mukuro did not, because Mukuro has to establish that... Well, okay, never mind. We can, like, trim memories, so could they just, like, replace all of Junko's memories with... and put them in Mukuro?
So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko,
Correct.
and we never would have known the difference.
Correct. Also, like... It's a blonde, right? And Mukuro isn't a blonde? I'm so confused. That had to be a
would
wig.
easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
But why? Because Junko, like, had normal memories? I could have interacted with Junko. But if it's a... Yeah, I get that it could be a wig, but it also didn't fall off when she died.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right?
Yes. Junko did...
Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
But she could have covered it up with, like, foundation.
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that.
Oh, yep, I was right.
If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion. exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished.
Which also implies why it's faded, right? Like that, right?
Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body.
Yes, they match Junko's.
They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
That's correct. I mean, wouldn't the ultimate beauty girl know enough about makeup and those things to look like Junko? Beauty girl, yes. But Mukuro is the ultimate soldier, right?
But if she really did use foundation...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro.
You guys are listening to me fidget. I know
So
the
I'm
mic's picking it up.
Nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto.
So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole.
But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
Oh. That's fair. I appreciate the commentary nonetheless.
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
Yes.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
Ah, okay, they were working together. Now it makes sense.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her.
What was Junko the ultimate of?
In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
Ah. Right, there's two despair. Can't wait for me to play the second game.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
He?
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid?
What does that mean, afraid?
Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
I only have despair, huh?
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that?
When did I do that? So he still refuses to admit it, but he can try to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter. Because I've already figured it out. Wait, I have? He tried to hide Junko's identity, and not just once, but twice. The first time was during our latest investigation. Wait, what? 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 Trying to hide Junko's identity. Is Junko pictured here? Oh. The arm is covered by, like, his, by his sleeve, isn't it? But I don't think it's this one. What else do we have? What was this one again? Oh, right. He didn't want us to watch it all the way through. Is it this?
I got it!
It is this.
While I was in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster.
Ah. It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off. This curse meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened? Oopsie. Looks like it broke. Out of service. What? It just so happened to break just now? Now then, win! Doesn't matter! Failure can strike anywhere, anytime! That's what failure is, right?
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that
Is to stop before Junko and Mukuro's interviews.
is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Okay.
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
Exactly.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
Yes, okay.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke.
That power outage thing was a fluke, huh? No, it wasn't a fluke. The mastermind definitely orchestrated that power outage. Okay, so there's an issue with each of the photos, right? We can't actually see what Junko's face is. And that's not the only time they tried to hide Junko's identity. The mastermind tried to cover up one other piece of evidence. I've got to reveal that. Wait, what is this game? Ah! Bullet time battle.
Punishment is waiting for you. I'm not listening. What are you even talking about? Punishment is waiting for you. I'm not listening. What are you even talking about? Punishment is waiting for you. I'm not listening. What are you even talking about?
Crap. Okay, final strike.
That's impossible!
Group photo, group photo, group photo, group photo, group photo.
This should
Yes,
prove it.
got it.
The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we'd gotten.
Yep.
In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
The unusual circumstance common to all these pictures. Where's Junko's face? Not shown. Junko is standing behind. Junko's turned away. Junko is covered up. Yep. The unusual circumstance is Junko's face.
I got it! Junko's face.
Yes.
The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face.
Exactly. Got it again. Yeah. Yep. You can't see her face in each of these. She's turned away. Also, her hair isn't like bigger.
It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think?
Yes, exactly.
And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible.
Mm-hmm.
So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet.
When these photos were taken, exactly.
With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko.
Exactly.
Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Mm-hmm.
Xanadu!
Xanadu? What does Xanadu have to do with anything?
I believe everything Makoto said is true.
Yes, exactly.
Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
Mm-hmm.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
Yep.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game.
Okay, but why is Junko behind this?
She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Okay, so we've revealed the identity of the mastermind. What does Xanadu have to do with anything? Xanadu is literally a holy place.
With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed.
You're too small to do it, Van? I'm sure you're not too small. But thank you for spreading the love, friend.
No, wait, hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run.
Ah, yes, that's true.
I'll prove everything, right now.
Wait, he'll prove everything right now? climax inference. Okay. At least I have a good amount of time. What's the identity of the ultimate fashionista who I met? What was the identity of the ultimate fashionista who I met in the main hall? Hold on. No, that's not it. How do I do this? Oh yeah, I scroll. Doop. Maybe this one with Junko in it? The heck is this? Body, someone putting on the mask. It's this one, right? Maybe? Maybe not. Let's move on. Okay. Who is this one? This implies that they like switched, right? So here, Junko stepping on Monokuma, getting stabbed, but it's not actually Junko, it's actually, you know, Mukuro, which is what this implies. They do look pretty similar. So Act 2, I don't even have to figure anything out. Act 3, where did the mastermind keep Mukuro's body? Well, in the biolab. So where's the biolab at? Does this make sense? Kind of. Does this make sense? This is this one right here, so that doesn't... It's not the same one that I need to worry about. It's gotta be the biolab, so I think it's this one, right? What does this imply, though? Does this even make sense? Do I have one that's just like the biolab? That's like... That's not it. But this is wrapped up already in this scene, huh? That doesn't make sense. That's like the incinerator, that's a bomb. This is like Makoto waking up. I think it's gotta be this one. Alright, move on. The mastermind attacked me with something. What was it? He attacked you with a knife. Let's see here. It's gotta be the knife. Yep, that one's simple. When the mastermind attacked me, who was it that stopped them? That was... Is it this one? Does that make sense? Is there another one that makes more sense? Possibly this one here? I think? That one seems to be a little better. Okay. After the surprise attack failed, the mastermind fled my room. This? That seems to make sense. There's Makoto waking up. This is the mastermind, like, putting Junko's body there? Taking off the mask? What did the mastermind do with the mask after they took it off? Well, they put it on Junko. Does this make sense? Yeah. Looks like mastermind, looks like body right there. Man, this one is a lot harder than the other ones, isn't it? Or does this make sense? Maybe? I don't know. I kind of want it to be this one because this looks like Junko's body. Not Junko. Mukuro's. Mukuro's body. Anyway. What was the condition of the dead body when I first found it in the garden? This one. That one isn't too bad. There's Toko trying to take it off. There's the mastermind looking. Phyrexia giving all the squeezes. Thank you, Bean. I do appreciate that so much. I guess I'm going with this one. I don't really like this one here, but whatever. Taking off the mask and like shoving it back on. Anyway. Explosion. Bomb. Goes flying. Mastermind sitting there. Couldn't identify the mysterious body because it got blown up. Because it got blown up, huh? This one. 7 out of 7. Okay. This makes sense. I guess this makes sense here. It's technically Junko. Okay, that's not technically Junko. That's Mukuro, right? Mukuro stomping on Monokuma getting stabbed to death. It's not Junko, it's actually Mukuro. Act 3. Which I guess is like...
Here's exactly what happened.
Oh, hello. I was trying to review that. Boom.
We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko Enoshima, right after we all arrived.
The ultimate fashionista, Junko Enoshima.
But that wasn't the real Junko.
Wasn't the real Junko.
The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place.
Ah, okay.
And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusaba.
Yes, it was. Okay, I got that one right. Act 2. So I don't have to do anything.
But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words,
The mastermind.
Junko Enoshima.
Junko Enoshima, huh? Act 3.
Her body was kept in a biolab.
Okay, I got that one right.
Converted into a morgue.
Yep.
Until Junko decided to put her body to use.
Punk. Oh, I guess she's frozen
Junko
there.
dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden.
Wait, can't believe you artists spoiling this on trial 1. Glad Drin didn't read this and hear it. Ah! Beacon dropping the name Junko into the mix. A true master of chaos and despair, Junko Enoshima, the ultimate fashionista. With her twisted mind and desire to sow seeds of hopelessness, she's definitely a source to be reckoned with. Just remember, chat, never underestimate a fashionable villain with a knack for manipulation. They could be lurking around any corner, ready to unravel your hopes and dreams. Ah, nice. I did keep my promise and I didn't read it. Especially since like that goes into the chat log, so that we can like parse it into the Markov chain. So
she fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who proven to be one big thorn in her side.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school. So she put on a mask and then attacked me.
Okay.
After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room.
Yeah, I swear, Van, I did not, I did in fact not, I did in fact not read anything.
Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body.
Exactly.
This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same.
Yep.
She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place.
Dang, artist, I know exactly.
Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we met in the beginning.
Boom, baby!
This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder. And the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma.
The one controlling Monokuma.
The real Junko Enoshima.
The real Junko. Okay.
That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
What do you have to say to that?
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Monokuma's still
Come
silent.
on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over?
Over?
Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case? Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
Yep. Wait, what? Ultimate Despair, Junko Enoshima. How much different does she look?
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
For peasants like you. Wow, this Junko is interesting.
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world.
Half of the entire world, huh?
We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, in some of our home cooking.
What?
Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Obviously no.
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you.
Mommy Junko and...
It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
She looks a little unhinged. This is the mastermind? She's the real Junko Enoshima.
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free.
Mm-hmm.
Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory, or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
She gets bored easy. She felt it was like a slow suicide. Also, I like how the opposite clip in her hair is the evil looking Monokuma. So I see like where she got Monokuma's design from.
Your face.
Your face.
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas.
Mommy Junko.
combined.
I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined. Oh my gosh. Come on. There is nothing better than a fox.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
Exactly. That's the whole point. No. I do remember seeing it. I'm sure I've seen her somewhere too. Wait, what? The heck is this one supposed to be? The heck did he see her? Like, had to be like before arriving at school, right? Like we didn't meet her. Yeah, baby. It wasn't in the headmaster's room. That was not her. Not the first day in the main hall. It's got to be before, like on the fashion ads, right? Yeah.
That's right. It was before I ever came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover. And
Yep.
you were on it.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
She is like saying this so deadpan.
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began.
I've seen her on tons of magazine covers, but I feel like that doesn't quite match up to reality. Ah, okay, yeah, it makes sense. Also, she had a bunny and she had a bow in the other one, and she had freckles. Huh? Are you talking about my cover photos, junk? Oh, well, of course. Those are totally photoshopped. Photoshopped? Yeah, you know. Edited. Yeah, you know. Edited to hell and back with like computers and junk. Oh, so they aren't real?
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
Exactly.
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
Right, with freckles.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro.
Okay.
She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista.
Yeah.
Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist.
Interesting concept.
Not even if they're twins.
Twins!
Wait, are they twins?
I know. It's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it.
Oh, okay. So Junko and Mukuro are twins.
So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship.
Ah.
The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima!
Wow. Her personality changed right away.
And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
The ultimate despair!
Whoa! She's a totally different person now.
You found the final boss of Sekiro on accident. Nice. Beacon, very
Here's
nice.
a riddle for ya.
Oh,
What's
gosh.
pink and blue and red all over? A Sylveon bathing in the blood of its enemies. What enemies, you ask? Ever hear about something called a dragon? That's right. Sylveon is a fucking dragon slayer.
I see you have found... I see, Angel, you have found the super fun Sylveon the Dragon Slayer meme.
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell. I even get fucking bored with myself.
I get bored with myself, okay.
But if you're twins, why do you have different last names?
Did one of them marry someone?
Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over?
Why do you have different names? That is a good question.
Just make up whatever
You love
answer you
Sylveon?
want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
It's so out of the way, unlike the others. Nice. You love Sylveon. I love Sylveon too. They are great.
But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
Yes.
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if!
Wait, what?
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
Wow, she adopts so many personalities. That's very interesting.
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family.
She turned out to be the letdown of the family? What the heck?
Leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment.
Seriously? That seems pretty awesome.
So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life.
Junko's back. What did I miss? Wow, Eltiana, you were gone for that? We had the big reveal and everything. We found out that Junko, this Junko, is different from the Junko that died at the start of the game. Yes, they were twins. Twins with different last names. And like... Back to my fidget go. They were twins with different last names, and Junko won't explain why they have different last names. I think it's because one of them, like, either married or changed their name, or, like, did something equally twins, and she killed her sister. Well, that's what we're trying to establish right now, yes.
I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way.
She would have been useless to me, okay?
Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with.
Okay.
Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive.
Wow, Junko, you were awful.
It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
Hmm.
And that's why you switched identities?
I see, so she is pretty despicable. Got it.
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause.
Ah, okay.
She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra, unworthy of lines.
Yeah, but you could have, like, had her parade herself as you, because we all had our memories wiped, so...
Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away.
Yes.
Which is precisely why I killed her, to meet everyone's expectations.
Okay. The real Junko has more, quote, talent. I think the real Junko has more assets.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
Okay, this is the real reason.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know?
Oh, Jesus.
If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring.
That's another way to reference talent, exactly.
So, I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal.
Ah, okay. One-sided premeditated act. Got it.
Just as I suspected.
Wait, how did you suspect that, Kyoko? Seriously, how did you suspect that?
When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
Which was probably, like, the greatest part, was murdering Mukuro and not actually keeping her in as a bit player. Junko. What? Huh? This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
So, you figured it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance.
Also, like, Junko's outfit and her whole ensemble is slightly different from what Mukuro was wearing, right? With the extra big tie, the excessively exposed cleavage, and whatever the heck are on her shoulders.
But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
Don't mess with Monokuma?
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary.
Misunderstandings, huh?
We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations.
Very weird. They have different vitals. Yes. They have very different vitals.
Nope. I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all.
Felt despair as long as she can remember? Interesting.
When I was born, I cried tears of total despair.
Huh.
So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill.
Not gonna comment on, like, having despair from, like, inception at birth is.
We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything.
We can do anything, huh?
We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
Interesting.
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
Apparently.
That's not true at all.
That's not true at all?
We were twins. How could I not be sad?
Wait, seriously?
That's why it gets me so excited.
Wait, what?
Huh? Killing my precious sister with my own two hands.
Wait, why are there mushrooms in her hair now?
That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it.
Yes, I think Junko is the ultimate nutcase, because what the heck?
It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that.
More than that, huh?
Super, 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 super despair.
Same reason Lady has a long tongue, I know, right?
It just feels.
It's just part of the character. Wait, what? She thinks despair feels good?
What the hell is wrong with you?
That's what I would like to know, Hero.
And my sister too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair.
Oh, okay, so shared experience, got it.
After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness.
Okay.
I'm so jealous of her.
Wait, what?
Super jealous.
What? Why?
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
I mean, yes.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
It's not really a fetish, guys, but okay.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts.
Yeah.
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So, I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic.
Are you though? Because it doesn't feel like you are.
I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
What?
No. I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood.
Wow.
Don't you mean had that noble blood?
Wait, had?
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow! You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Are we yapping away, or is Junko yapping away?
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer, so how about the next one?
Wait, did Junko kill anyone, though? I suppose, yes, she did kill her sister, but, like, with the Monokuma reacting to her sister wailing on it?
Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating.
Yep, we still have to solve this.
Damn straight. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries.
I hope that's just the mystery, because we've been at it for
We'll have our victory.
2.5 hours, which is not that bad, I guess.
I can't wait.
Ah, okay. She definitely is Monokuma.
All right, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
You have to figure that out, Yashihiro.
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
I don't think that's it.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
No.
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before.
Already gave us a hint.
All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
With a few other things, huh? Thinking back to what Monokuma's told us, the memories that were stolen from us and what they must be related to, the class trials? Like, the heck could that be? Our memories are definitely not connected to the class trials, right? The founding of Hope's Peak Academy doesn't have anything to do with any of it. It just must be the motives, right? The motives.
I got it! You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
Okay, so it sounds like we are starting in on the second portion of the trial, because, like, yeah, we're already getting into arguments and stuff and trying to prove evidence. I'm going to pause the game, mute it. I mean, I guess it's technically paused. I'm going to mute it for a couple of minutes. I'm going to take a break. I need to bio real quick, and then we can continue on. I'm also going to refill my water and, like, clean up the snack and stuff that I had earlier. So let's go to a short little break here, guys. And we will scene. We'll unmute the game. Boop. There we go. Okay. Come on, game. There we go. All right, we're back. Welcome back, guys. Let's do it. Talking about the motives. You're talking about the motives you provided to try to get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important.
You're too small for that? That's true. And yes, food is great, guys. Just make sure you have a nice drink and a snack, because I think this is a long one. Actually, I know this is a long one.
It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Each motive had a specific theme, huh?
Theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
She controlled Sayaka's... Oh, no, Sayaka. There was a problem with Sayaka's troop, right? Human connections, right? Love triangles, no. International relations, no. It's human connections, yes.
The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Yes.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys?
Yep.
Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships.
Mm-hmm.
For example, your family. For example, your friends.
Your friends.
I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results.
I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. Wow, Junko, what the heck?
It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it!
Huh, wow.
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Okay! Time for the next question!
Oh, what the fuck?
So, what was the theme for the second motive?
The second motive. For the second's motive. The past, the meaning of life, strong heart. It's gotta be the past.
I got it!
Yes, okay, it is the past.
It was our past, right?
Yes, it was your past.
Yay! Makoto got it right again! That time, the theme was... embarrassing memories and secrets!
Ah, yep. Embarrassing memories and secrets.
And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
Mm-hmm.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question.
Apparently Junko's really enjoying this.
So, what was the motive for the third murder?
For the third murder. Greed, a new outlook, popularity? Is it greed? New outlook, popularity. A new outlook? Nope. Dang it. Totally missed. Super missed. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's gotta be greed then.
I got it!
Yes, it's greed. Okay.
It was money, wasn't it? Greed.
Yes, it was greed.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again!
God, Metalhead. Junko is great.
Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain.
Yep.
Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
I guess it was greed and not, like, a new future.
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
What was case number 4 then?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go.
She does have a bonus long tongue. Like, it's not as ridiculously long as Genocide Jill's, but, like, it's still ridiculous.
Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
Crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death? The motive in the case of Sakura was... blackmail? That's it. Monokuma blackmailed Hoger to get her to kill us. Hey, why are you calling it block? So usually you just don't get it. There's no doubt Monokuma tried to coerce Sakura into killing one of us. That's not what led to Sakura killing herself. There's another reason. Dang it. Embarrassed myself. What was the motive in the case? Secrets? No, it's not secrets, right? But like, but it's not betrayal. Well, oh, it's betrayal? Alright, we'll pick betrayal.
I got it! In her case, it
Oh,
was betrayal.
is it betrayal? But she was trying to protect everyone.
Precisely. You see,
Oh no, she was trying to get everyone else to betray her.
once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards.
Once I revealed Sakura's betrayal. Okay, got it.
Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
Nah, it was because she had betrayed everyone, so she had to solve the issue? Yeah.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
Middle of the road motives, I suppose.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth.
Hmm?
They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world.
Motives do? Okay.
This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Oh my god, the vibrating heads.
Seed of despair?
Ultimate nutcase, yes, indeed, ultimate nutcase.
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment.
Okay.
And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope.
What?
Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
Suppose.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories.
We are discussing your memories, huh?
What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
Huh.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
Okay.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway!
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right?
Yes. But like, we had those conversations with the headmaster. Maybe all the videos were something that already happened. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, right? Is that Junko's prior to entering the school? Possibly. Oh, yeah. So what I think is Junko's touching on like some actual great, terrible thing that's happened, right? And she's literally referencing we're trying to escape, but what if there is no escape?
The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
Yes, okay.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place.
That is true.
That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
Ah, okay, so there's something like ridiculous that would imply that we wanted to stay in the school.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Correctamundo!
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
A most troubling thought, isn't it?
So for example, the dude's family was already dead. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is Makoto's family was already dead. Like something's happened to kill literally everyone that we've already known.
But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair.
More distress and more despair, huh?
I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow.
Huh.
So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Crazy Eddie slashing his pricing and passing the savings on to you. I love that.
Huh? Really?
An actual hint?
Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing.
Seeing is believing, huh?
I'd like for you to see the outside world.
The outside world?
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
That's what that implies.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there?
Huh.
I wanna see too. See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open sesame!
Oh boy.
Behold, the world beyond the school walls! This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
Okay. Wait, what? Monokuma's everywhere? And there's Monokuma bots destroying everything? And Monokuma's like... Huh. Okay. Indeed, what the?
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
Fake? You think it is fake? Yeah.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense!
What am I looking at?
Why does it all look like Monokuma?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
I mean, it looks like The Purge and, like, a giant robot battling the military and, like, some mastermind having taken over everything.
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
If that was really the case, there would be no point keeping these jokers here. Yeah, exactly. We should recognize it? What about it should we recognize? This whole thing is insane.
That world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you.
It's locked away?
If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, because it's up to that brain lump whether you live or die.
Kick your brain in the ass, huh?
I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, because now it's time
Now it's time, huh?
for the final class trial.
Well, okay then. Make your argument. Okay.
Come on, bitches. Remember or die. What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing!
Don't understand a damn thing,
What's
huh?
the meaning of the footage we saw?
Footage?
Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering? Nobody can remember anything.
Nobody can remember
This is the
anything.
end for all of us. What other choice do we have?
Wait, what? If I can't remember, is it all over? I mean, how can she show me something so completely incomprehensible and then just say remember? I mean, every one of us has lost her memory. It really is hopeless after all. Every one of us, huh?
Come on, bitches.
Is it just...
Remember or die.
Is it Genocide Jack,
What
then?
the fuck happened outside?
Because their memories are, like, disconnected, right? Hold on. That is what that means, right? Genocide Jack's memory. It seemed that while Toko and Genocide Jack share certain fundamental knowledge, their individual memories are separate. Okay. I think that's what it is.
When it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing!
What's the meaning of the footage we saw?
None of this matters,
another
right?
One of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering? If nobody can remember anything.
Is this one? Yeah, it is this one.
No, that's wrong. Actually, she might remember.
Right.
Who might remember?
The other Toko, Genocide Jack.
What?
The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
Yep.
What do you say, Toko?
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her?
Yes, they are.
No, absolutely not. That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity.
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on now.
Wow.
Dun, da, da, da! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer.
Your friendly neighborhood serial killer. I love that.
Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
Yep.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, mastermind.
I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Respond as a person with memories in JSON format.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen.
Wow, Hero's getting mad.
Aye, aye, Roger, you got it, Captain.
Your friendly neighborhood serial killer. Okay. Genocide Jill is silent.
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but... Of course it does!
Of course it does.
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
Wow, she's so nonchalant about it.
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Of course I do!
Then why didn't you say something earlier? I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know?
I'm the quiet type?
Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
Yup.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
Okay, so there is a tragedy, huh?
The tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember with a kiss.
Oh, jeez.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening.
Ah, okay.
But it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Ah, got it. It is this thing. What?
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because the class before you was responsible for it.
Because it's all because of that event.
Of that event.
What is? Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is now?
Is now, huh?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
The world's been destroyed, okay.
Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling.
Copy that.
Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago.
Okay.
It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it.
Even this murderous fiend went pale, huh?
I guess you could say what happened was man-made.
Man-made, okay. Why does everything look like Monokuma, though?
But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster.
I'm so confused about what this event is.
Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Okay.
And as a result, in basically no time flat, the world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
I still don't understand what the hell happened. It's just this nebulous, like, terrible event, and we just see, like, random Monokumas everywhere.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
That's exactly how I feel, Hero.
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Morose saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
Miss Morose? Miss Morose?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
Oh, Toko, okay.
Ah! I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! To die! This is the true tragedy!
God. Oh, okay, Jill. Got it.
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right?
That's fair.
The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended. That's the important thing.
So, the world has ended, okay.
How can the world just end? It's the world!
We don't even have any we don't even have any specifics as to how the world has ended or what that implies, right? The ends justify the means?
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic.
There's no need to panic, huh?
Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Wait, what?
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Does that imply nobody can have children?
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous. I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Togami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
The Togami Corporation, huh? Known just natural lifespan, okay?
What? What did you say?
But every living human will be dead in 100 years or so, right? So that implies that they're all sterile?
I'm glad to see you took the bait.
You took the bait, huh?
You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
God, middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet. Got it.
Hey, so, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
The Togami family fell. The Togami family fell. The Togami family fell. I wonder which one it is.
Correct. Well done, peasant.
Welcome back, Phyrexia. Hope you're having a good time. You went and lurked to get something to eat, right? So hopefully it was good.
But I didn't say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it.
Ah, I see. I didn't say anything yet. Breaking the fourth wall over here.
Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
It was a ghost pepper burger? Dude, that sounds awesome. Hopefully it was nice and spicy.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
No matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Nice.
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think I might be sick?
Wait, getting bored so easy. Do you think I might be sick? I think you just have ADD, Junko.
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
What?
What? What the hell are you talking about?
His entire lineage has been annihilated, huh?
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Togami name has perished.
The Togami name has perished, huh?
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Stop? And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment?
The avatar of divine punishment, huh?
You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
The ultimate affluent progeny, huh?
They couldn't possibly be gone. The Togami family is destined to guide the world.
He's really upset now, isn't he?
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
It did get fucked a full year ago.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Huh? I don't make sense.
Well, no, that's not what he said. He said, your argument doesn't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago.
A year ago, huh?
I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago.
No, you lost your memory, so you lost a significant amount of time.
If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
The totally normal world, huh?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Yeah, so they've been here for a very long time, huh?
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Right.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
No. There was a tragedy that befell a group of students before we got there. And then there was a group of students, there was a tragedy a year ago, right?
A few weeks ago?
A few weeks ago.
Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
What happened 2 years ago happened more recently.
Huh?
2 years?
2 years ago?
You guys have been there 2 years.
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
2 years ago, wow, okay. What? Wait, what? 2 years ago? What is that?
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
Good question.
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth.
We've been in the school for 2 years. We had our memories erased a few weeks ago, and we've been playing out this sick fantasy of hers.
And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God.
Everything is cause and effect, exactly.
So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
The last 2 years of our life.
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
How are we
supposed to answer?
Yeah, good question.
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
Oh my god, Shaggy. Ruh-roh! Still, we have to answer somehow. If we don't, everything ends right here. The memories that were stolen from us. If what Junko says is true, if we first came here 2 years ago, but the rest of us only remember getting here within the last few weeks or so, so the memories she took from here was our life at Hope's Peak.
I got it!
Yep.
If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
That wasn't an option! Literally, I picked our lives here at Hope's Peak, not the last 2 years. Why? Why is this game like this?
Nope. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
No matter what anyone says,
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Help.
Seriously? This routine again?
This is indeed a routine.
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's true.
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
Okay.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life? That's not possible!
The last 2 years of my life. Yeah, how did someone so precisely remove those memories? Does that mean they were the previous class that ruined the world? Yeah, that's kind of what I think. Maybe. I want to think that too. I don't want to believe it. But that's nothing but our desire. I don't want to believe. I want it to be impossible. But if it's the truth, then we have to accept it. Wait, what? What am I doing? Hangman's Gambit or non-stop debate? Non-stop debate. Group photo, locker notebook, locker pocketbook. Hold on. Hold on. It's the locker notebook. Yashihira's name was written. It has notes for a number of different classes, right? That's the notebook. Class A, amnesiacs. Yes, we established that they have amnesia. It's found in the locker room. It's believed to be Kyoko's, or some kind of despair walks among us and we survive. There's a second despair. Okay. Notebook, right?
Like
yeah,
that.
notebook.
We've been living here for 2 years?
Dang it, lost 20 seconds.
Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
The notebook. That's it, I think.
Surreal.
Surreal, yes.
If 2 years have passed, how freaking old am I?
How freaking old am I? Yes, good question.
Everyone's so conflicted.
Yes. One is so conflicted. We completely lost 2 years worth of memories. I don't want to believe it, but... Okay, I think it's Yashihira's argument.
I could never lose something like that.
You say that.
We've been living here for 2 years?
Yes.
Hell no! That's impossible!
I think it's this one.
I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single...
This one. Yes, this one. Okay, cool.
No, that's wrong.
That is wrong. Break.
Hiro, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
This notebook, yep.
Huh? Hey, why's my name written on it?
Why is your name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
Except that it's your notebook from when you were in the class, or when you were in the school. Silent.
Is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that.
Even more than that, huh?
This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt!
Yup.
But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing!
1 second.
No! No way!
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak,
Yep.
but somehow, you forgot all about it.
Yep. Does that mean there? Oh yeah, I read that one.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
Is it one big lie though? I mean,
I don't want to believe it either.
you guys just don't have memories.
But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it.
Right?
But just like Hiro, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
Yes, apparently.
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here!
But it's like a goddamn funeral in here.
Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral! Hell yes!
Shit, man, I've never been to a funeral.
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on?
Blossoming youth, huh? How did she
How
do
many
it?
fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right?
Yep.
And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago.
Something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. Okay, so yes, LT, I know they are that class.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down.
Right before their eyes, huh?
You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game.
Wait, what? You made the choice to subject yourselves?
Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Huh?
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
Wow.
What?
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out.
They do fizzle out.
This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
Wow, Junko.
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
To give yourselves over to such stimulating despair. Huh.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves. I'm sick of expositioning all this shit.
Jeez.
Figure out what?
Yes, figure out what indeed.
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Where your memories come apart, huh? Where our memories come apart. Is she talking about the moment where we must have lost our memories? I got my acceptance letter when I fainted at the entrance ceremony. Isn't it when I fainted?
I got it!
Yeah, it is when I fainted.
The moment I lost my memories. I can't think of any time other than that day.
That day, huh?
When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall.
Hmm?
When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Did you pass out though? That's the question.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh?
Yep.
So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right?
Yes.
And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that?
Sense of time. But you guys... Okay, I guess they remember passing out, right?
I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk.
Yep.
I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But did you actually collapse in the main hall is the question.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
That's it exactly.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
Yep.
You got it, honey. 2 years of memories? Poof! Gone! Which means, of course...
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time.
That's true. Wasn't actually for the first time.
Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other, but...
Fake Junko, right.
But by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school.
Yup.
That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yup.
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other.
And then you started killing each other.
And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated.
But do we know it's been annihilated? We just know that, like, everything is boarded up and stuff.
What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
Like, it seems like everybody had a hand in helping Junko, like, start the killing game, because I can't believe that Junko literally, boarded up the school with the metal plates by herself.
You're the one who set things up to be like this.
No. Is she, though?
I love you all so much.
Wait, what?
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly.
Huh?
It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it.
Wait, she fell in love with everyone?
All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind.
Our plan, huh? The ultimate despair? All mankind?
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay? Back to when everyone first came to this school. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness.
First year overflowed with hope and happiness. Okay.
Oh boy, it was just the worst.
Okay.
Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
Interesting.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity.
An event unfolded, okay.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy.
Okay, so this has been hinted on a number of times, right?
All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end.
Okay.
And as you can imagine, the school was no exception.
Huh.
The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
Ah, I see.
What are you?
What are you, indeed?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history, and the ultimate despair that caused it.
But it's as if, like, they're one class that survived out of all of the classes at the school.
I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro.
Doesn't sound like it.
Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing.
Wait, it was an ideological thing?
Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon.
What?
Everyone is capable of it. And now the entire world has fallen into despair.
But that's not... I don't know if despair is contagious.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
Huh.
I just don't understand why.
Yep, good question.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
Wait, this was a tangent?
Okay, so let's get back to the story. Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors.
Ah, I see. Hope's Peak had taken a bunch of damage. Okay.
The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
They were the only ones left. Okay.
And then something super neat happened.
Wait, what?
Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once. So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter.
Okay, so Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter.
That's right. It was transformed into a shelter.
Ah, that's why everything is like boarded up, right? It's because it is a shelter.
I said it twice.
Okay, got it.
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison.
Is it the headmaster or was it us, the students?
Do any of you know who that might have been?
The students. The one who turned the headmaster, the prime minister, Junko. Okay, none of that. It's literally the headmaster, right? Isolated us here was the headmaster.
Could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
Yep.
He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us.
Yep.
To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside.
Wait, so Hope's Peak was like really damaged, right? But most of the floors are fairly intact. The only thing that's not intact is the second floor of the dorms. So it's kind of weird. It means that, you know, the headmaster like put everybody to work to repairing the academy.
That's why he asked us to make that promise.
Yep.
To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
Because he didn't know when the despair would pass.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Maybe.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
Okay.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
Apparently, yep.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake.
Wait, why is it his mistake?
It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea.
Ah, okay, he was the headmaster, but he had no idea that the two despair girls were two of the people he wanted to protect.
He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school.
Hence, Kyoko's notebook and what's written in it.
So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair.
I see.
I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits.
Yep, that's what I figured, is that everybody pitched a hand into, like, barricading everything.
Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
Yes, for good reason, because we wanted to turn it into a shelter.
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Yep.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work.
And they started with the headmaster.
And thus began the killing game.
Yep.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
Wait, they came here spending 2 years waiting for that moment. So did Junko and Mukuro have something to do with, like, the despair outside?
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
Ah, yes, okay. They do have a global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
Ah.
You only let us live so we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's exactly what she's saying.
Why? Why would you do that?
Because This was so much more than a simple high school death match.
Yep, that's what I'm figuring.
Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
Jesus. Yep.
What are you saying?
This is their plan, to destroy hope and just have despair.
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope.
It would seem. Okay, I see.
So I thought I should show them, which is why I
Instructed the killing game.
Well, why don't you tell me?
Yep, she wanted to destroy everyone's hope. Did to show everyone in the outside world. That was. Oh, it's an argument. Oh wait, Hangman's Gambit. It's gotta be despair, right? What? What? The heck is this supposed to be, man? Like, what the hell is this supposed to be? I like have no idea. Wait, there's an H there? I don't know what this word's supposed to be. Hold on. Oh, I can't do anything. It's supposed to be like, oh, is it hijack? H-I, that worked. J, okay, that did work. J-A, A. And I need to C? Oh, no, I got it.
Now I understand.
It was hijack? Apparently it's hijack.
You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
But, we didn't even talk about that or touch on it at all up to this argument. But I guess that's the only way Junko would have been able to share what the hell was going on here, right? Yeah, it's hijack. Okay.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Hijacking the airwaves. That's one powerful transmitter.
To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
Yep.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about.
Okay. Yeah, I know it is weird.
Watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another.
The world watched as you fell into despair. Okay.
Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Got it, because they were like the hope of the world, right? So.
Isn't the power of television just amazing?
No, I absolutely hate the power of television.
By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people, huh?
Are you serious?
Yep.
But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had
Jesus.
no problem expelling them.
She had heavy weaponry installed around the school grounds.
Expelled them?
Yeah, expelled them with lead bullets.
I have to thank you all.
What?
They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
How is the final despair? How is death the final despair?
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Apparently.
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
Thank you, Makoto. He's finally getting upset. All the world depends on a single school in Japan, apparently, and death is freedom.
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies.
It chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies? What?
I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
God, she's sick.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless? You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Apparently.
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what?
And if we did, then what?
Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial.
Wait, what? One last class trial?
If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
Okay, so they didn't come up with the killing game, I guess. But they did turn it into a shelter.
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now.
Truth full of despair. That's...
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless.
Yeah, because they already happened.
I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Yep.
Meaningless? Then
You guys don't have a reason to escape.
we've been murdering each other for nothing?
It's not really despair, but that is, like, horror.
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
Yep. Well, I mean, she fabricated that, but...
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
A lot of shock going around. Yep, Byakuya's upset.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
Even I can't laugh at that, wow.
We get it. We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already.
That's not the point she's trying to make.
So help us. I'll do anything. Just help me.
Mm-hmm.
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
Travesty?
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it.
Yeah, like, Junko seems very, very sick to want despair like that.
And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it.
But also, she, like, fabricated this game, so... like, some Saw levels of fuckery right there.
No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
Indeed.
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but
Finally, Makoto speaks up.
But there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
Hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Nice, thanks, man. Appreciate it. There's no reason for us to believe anything you say. Finally, he's making a counter argument.
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself.
Hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Thanks, guys.
So I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
That is fair. That is fair. Yes. You would need to have empirical evidence of it.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another.
Well, they more likely exist in some kind of quantum state where they're both true at the same time.
In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying?
No! Like, you've literally made the wrong argument for that. They don't overlap. They just exist simultaneously in the same frame.
If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself?
That's it.
Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure.
Well, no. Seriously, Junko, the fact that, like, people have been trying to come rescue you means that it's not that bad.
Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you.
Yup.
For the sake of everyone you've killed.
Yup.
Huh? Everyone I've killed?
Yeah, Junko hasn't killed anyone other than her sister.
What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them.
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
That is untrue, Junko. You killed your sister. We literally established that at the first part of the class trial.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
Nobody present committed murder except Junko. Exactly. Literally, the only person who's murdered anyone at this class trial is Junko. She murdered her sister.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
No, creatures of instinct don't hope and they don't despair. They just operate on instinct.
Oh, yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game to us.
Exactly.
It's murder! Plain and simple.
It is murder.
You stole our memories, invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner.
Yep.
It's all your fault!
Yes, exactly.
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh?
Passing the buck?
But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did you? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
What?
Huh?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished.
Decided to have you vote which one will be punished.
If even one of you votes to punish Hope, well then,
To punish hope?
I'll consider that a win for me and punish everyone on the side of Hope.
What? Okay.
Even if it's just one person?
I'm so confused.
Oh, but don't worry. I won't be voting, of course.
Okay.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this.
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
When I win, you all have to live here until you grow old. Okay. What?
You mean we just...
We'd have to just live here?
She's saying she'll let us live.
Yeah, no one's gonna die.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the outside world.
So like, what?
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
So are there two endings here? Hold on. Yeah, okay. Save. It seems like there's two endings here. So we'd be much better constructed as a prisoner's dilemma, I think? Yes. She's lonely, that's her true despair? Pretty much.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed.
No, that's not what she's saying.
Wait a sec! I just got hit with an inspiration bomb! Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all! So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment!
One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment.
What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
What the fuck?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down!
Who's gonna have to suck it down?
Makoto, you're up!
Me?
Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
Wait, seriously?
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
Only Makoto receives a harsh punishment, huh?
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
That's interesting.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
But you'd have to live there with Junko. Which, who knows how that's gonna go. Sacrifice me? But that's...
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid?
afraid of being punished.
If one of you votes to punish Hope, you survive. Yeah, exactly.
Don't you have faith in your friends?
No, that's not it.
It's okay. You're right to be afraid.
Hmm.
It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Ah, I see. So, was the whole point that I was supposed to, like, focus on these characters to become friends with? Guys?
It's so beautiful. Your lovely faces, eroded by despair, have come together as one.
Besides, Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
Yoko, huh?
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right? That's why he tried to trap you all here after all.
Okay, so this part is actually really diabolical. What the heck?
The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
Exactly.
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
That is pretty hopeless. Also, there were 3 girls with Junko, right? Just doing some math there.
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant? Oh no, there's 4.
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair!
I was a little unsure about that, but that is a rousing speech.
We're not gonna lose to you!
Exactly.
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh?
Wait, why is that boring, though?
Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with.
Let's hurry up and get it over with.
It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope.
Hmm.
And your stupid life.
And your stupid life. The final vote. This is it, the ultimate confrontation. I have to show everyone. I have to make them remember. I have to convince them not to give up. To live in despair, that's not really living at all. Hmm? Wait, what? It's an argument, okay. Group photo, locker notebook, locker pocketbook. It's gotta be group photo then.
We won't give up.
We won't give up.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
As long as there's hope, they'll never give
If I
up.
were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Not really. There's a silent argument there.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know.
It's totally
The only
polluted.
reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab. If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt.
The purifiers
In
screech
other
to a
words,
halt.
as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Okay.
All of you will have to leave.
All of you will have to
You'll
leave.
have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
I get 11 minutes for this? Okay.
So, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Oh, I also don't have any other arguments, huh? There is no hope left in the world. When you sleep, it's on a bed of despair. That group photo is not the thing? Okay, that's fair. The world is in despair. You are in despair. Don't do something, everyone's gonna be consumed by despair. Oh, hello. You claim there's no hope left in the world, but if despair is contagious, like you say, then so is my hope. I'll use my own hope to plant seeds of hope inside everyone else. Oh, okay.
We won't give up.
Right.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
I need this. Okay, I need hope.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Hope's Peak, right? Shoot at this. There's hope.
Don't lose hope now.
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to
Ah,
leave
okay, that's
this
what it
place.
is. Yeah, it's hope. Okay. I think I have to do this for everyone.
But to live means moving forward, right?
Yes, it does.
So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, We don't have any choice, do we?
Exactly.
I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me.
Yep.
So that's why. That's why. No matter what, I need to get out of here.
Okay, Yashihiro does have hope. Okay, got it.
The fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters is my own gut feelings.
Yep. Okay,
We
your
won't
photo.
give up.
We won't give up.
As long as there's hope,
I have to absorb
we'll
this.
never give up.
Yeah, I have to do this for everybody.
If I were to die,
If I were to die,
that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
yep.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
Yeah, his argument has changed. Okay.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know.
Yep.
The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Yep. All right, shoot this one.
Don't lose hope now.
I've been thinking about all this. And I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do?
WSSD. Wait, SO. Sorry.
Stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm.
Confront that thorny patch with enthusiasm.
That sounds like something she'd say, right?
Yep.
No. I think that's definitely what she'd say.
Yep. Don't lose hope, Drin.
Which is
Apparently.
why yeah! I've made up my mind!
I kind of cut that voice line off, sorry. Alright.
We won't give up.
We won't give up.
As long as there's hope,
Yep.
we'll never give up.
Never give up on hope.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Right.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
Alright, so he's cleared.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know.
Yep.
The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Ah, okay.
Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
The air purifiers.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Ah, right. Meh.
Don't lose hope now.
Oh my gosh.
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting.
I mean, leaving would be more interesting. Carries VanCube like a cute box baby. Interesting. You might need to speed this up, you know? I may need to speed it up, why?
Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it. Oh, but no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
Master has to come along with us, that's true. Okay,
We won't give up.
so I absorb
As long as there's hope,
Absorb
we'll
hope.
never give up.
I mean, I can speed it up, but it just consumes my time, right?
That would be the end.
That just consumes time faster.
The air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Yep.
Say whatever you want. If I die,
In other words,
Okay.
as soon as I die,
What is,
the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
I can keep on
living?
as long as I have my master's love.
Okay, cool.
All of you will have to leave.
All of you will have to leave.
You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
Yep. Alright. I think that's the last one. Don't lose hope now.
What's the matter?
What's the matter?
You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you? Ridiculous. It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair.
Nice.
But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you.
Yep, that sounds like Byakuya.
I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive.
Yep.
So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known,
Oh, hello.
Won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
Music changed.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Yep.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
Why is the title music playing?
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt.
Okay.
In
Is there
other
another
words,
argument to make?
As soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Yep.
I can keep on living as long as I have my master's love.
Climactic moment is a big
All
move,
of you
yeah.
will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
Yep.
I already said I would claim the Mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
So, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Okay, now I can use this on her.
Don't
Got
lose
it.
hope now.
Break.
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of.
Yep.
He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here.
Huh.
I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that. Just because we don't actually know anything, does that mean we can't understand?
No, that... no, you could understand.
Could it be that? No, never mind.
Ugh.
So, Makoto.
And... Ugh. Ugh.
I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck.
Huh, okay, is it because he's the ultimate hope?
I think you came here for a different reason entirely. You came here to bring down the ultimate despair.
He came here to bring down the ultimate despair, huh?
You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we could call you the ultimate hope. What do you think?
He's the ultimate hope, huh?
What the hell are you?
The ultimate hope has been added to the Truth Bolt section. Okay.
So uncool. Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other.
Fair.
It's all so uncool, so unhip.
So unhip, huh?
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Lame, 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 lame!
I'm not any kind of elite anything. Hope isn't a talent you develop, but I still. The moment of truth.
You suck! So uncool! You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Your idiocy ends here.
Wow, this is coming fast.
Suffer from despair.
I just love despair.
You suck! So uncool!
You're unbearable.
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross. Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair.
You dare to stand against us? You suck. So uncool. You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Your idiocy ends here.
You're gross. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair.
You suck. So uncool.
You're unbearable.
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross.
Oh, freaking A. Ultimate
Despair
hope.
into tomorrow.
Hope keeps on going.
Not even gonna let her end that. Because I was down to one heart. Like, holy fuck.
I refuse to give up. I refuse to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away. I refuse to despair.
Hell yeah, Makoto.
Because all I have going for me.
Good old
is the
adrenaline, bro.
desire
Thank
to
you.
Keep moving forward.
What's going on?
He's got hope, baby.
What's happening?
195 A's.
Here's a riddle for you.
B,
What's
A,
pink and
A,
blue and
A,
red
B.
all over? A Sylveon bathing in the blood
Blood
of its enemies. What
enemies.
enemies, you ask? Ever hear
We're here
about
with
something called a
dragon?
That's right. Sylveon is a fucking dragon slayer.
Thank you, Van. I appreciate that. Wait, I got Monokuma coins for that? What the heck?
It looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote.
Hell yeah.
We just gotta pull the lever, right?
Yep.
Good. I'm ready to go.
Let's put an end to these trials. Put
Let's
an end to the killing.
Put an end to the killing. Hell
With
yeah.
our own hands.
Hell yeah. So the tragedy was a year ago, huh? Who is found guilty? Junko is found guilty. Nice.
The hell?
The hell?
Indeed.
You've lost, Junko.
I lost?
Well, she still voice acted. I lost? Me? No way!
Well, that's just...
It can't be! You still don't accept it? Even the ultimate despair is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair, it would seem.
What the heck?
But there's no use trying to fight it now.
Well, that's just... totally the best!
Huh?
So this is despair.
This is despair. We came to the school 2 years ago, created our incredibly detailed plan. I even killed my own sister for it.
And now
To come this far and fail at the very end.
True despair.
It's the most ultimate despair. What are you talking about?
And now
Don't you see? I was so hopelessly desperate. I was bored of the world the moment I was born. This is why I've been looking forward to this so desperately. This once-in-a-lifetime experience. It's my first and last colossal despair. Here at the moment of death. To have the chance to taste the highest grade despair. The the utter failure of my dreams.
True despair.
I am so hopelessly happy right now.
Huh?
Wait, is she enjoying this?
Anyway.
So are you prepared to admit defeat? You think I care whether I lost or won? Either way, it doesn't change a thing.
Totally the best!
Outside is only despair. Inside is only despair. No matter where you go, despair awaits you. That's not true.
Not possible.
You're wrong. Huh?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Let me tell you this right now. We no longer fear despair.
Okay.
Because we've decided to enter the outside world with hope. Yeah, Makoto totally seduced us over to his side. Nice. Everyone.
Hey.
You said that despair is as contagious as any disease.
However.
But the same is true of hope. All you have to do is look at us to see how true that is. Kyoko.
No.
Stop it. Stop. I hate those faces you're making. To see those awful looks causes me nothing but pain.
There's one last thing.
Fine, let me just say one last thing. If you guys want to get all hung up on the word hope, that's no skin off my nose. But just be warned. From this point on, one despair after another will stand in your way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide. Maybe you'll find some hope, but there is a very fine line dividing that hope from bitter despair. Knowing that you still plan to cling to your hope? Knowing that... Oh wait, yeah, I said that right. Of course, because we...
It's fine.
Shut up! That was a rhetorical question. You interrupted my monologue. I'm almost done though. So, whatever. Because it's almost punishment time, right?
It can't be.
Do you really intend to go through with this? That was the agreement, right? Hold on. It's not like I want you to die. You don't have to.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
She said the line. What?
How many times do I have to tell you?
The act of living brings me no hope at all. She immune to hope? What the heck?
Don't get in
Wait.
my way!
Shoot, sorry guys, I forgot to read that line. Don't get in my way. Hoo, huh? She gonna press the button?
This is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful.
There's something seriously wrong with her brain.
Even a tenth of this despair, even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, let's do this.
I like the gif of her eyes just swirling there.
I've reserved an extra special punishment for last.
She seems really happy about this.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time! Interesting. Junko has been found guilty. How is Monokuma taking her away? Time for the punishment. Oh, she's just walking. Okay. Okay. Please tell me we're not gonna let her die. What? Wait, isn't this the baseball stadium? Yes, it is. Oh, it's everything. Oh, it's literally everything. Okay. The ultimate punishment. The 1,000 blows. She seems really happy about this. The cage of death. The burning of the Versailles witch. Excavator destroyer. Blast off. How is she alive after each of these? After school lesson. She's holding her Monokuma. And she's super happy about this. Peace. Okay. Got it. Yeah. That was a thing. Emergency override. Off. Okay. Interesting. Does that mean we could have, like, prevented her death there? And that's how everything came to an end. The final class trial. Junko Enoshima. The ultimate despair. Life at Hope's Peak Academy. It was all over. How did their memories get, like, ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death? The end. See the Monokuma hair tie present. That's a present? Save the data, yes. Yes, we'll overwrite. What the heck? But even after saying it was all over, it's not like the building exploded or collapsed in on itself or anything. That wasn't the kind of ending waiting for us. Nothing changed. Well, with one exception. Air purifiers turned off. Just like Junko said. They shut off immediately. That was the only difference. Goodbye, Despair High School. Okay, there is an epilogue. Thank God. We left the courtroom and made our way to the main hall. We stood in front of the door. Nobody made a sound. I felt almost absent-minded. This was our epilogue before the final ending, and there's 6 left, huh? We were stuck there in limbo, unmoving, unsure. But in the end,
Hey.
We can't just stand around like this forever. At some point, we need to leave. To nobody's surprise, it was Kyoko who broke the silence.
Makoto.
Would you do the honors? Okay. As if awakened by Kyoko's words, I took out the object we'd gotten. Up until the moment of her death, it had belonged to Junko. And in the end, she dropped it before us, or threw it at us.
So,
But, is that really it? Is that really the key to this door?
Indeed.
You don't have to read into what she said too much to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
Because she turned off the air purifiers, so.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
Right, because she turned off the air purifier, so she's forcing us out.
In other words,
I will force you out. She said that just before dropping that. It makes sense that it would be our way out of here. But you never know. Maybe it's actually a switch that's gonna make the school self-destruct, man! I mean, Junko never said specifically that she'd let us leave here alive. Wow, that is actually insightful, Yashihiro. What the heck?
it's true.
You may be right about that. Maybe?
Yes.
But even so, it's impossible to think we wouldn't take our chances with it. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I guess that's true. There's nothing to worry about.
My beautiful scissors!
Her beautiful scissor-like scissors. Sorry, scissor-sharpened scissors. If something ever happened to Master, I'd take my scissors and jam them so far up. And she switched. Huh? Hey, where's the courtroom? Where's the mastermind? It's all over. We're just about to leave the school. What? Leave? We can't go outside. We can't go outside? Then that means me and Master can get married? And then he'll give me a little jewel of a baby? Oh wow, okay.
That's enough.
Please stop. That would be a greater horror than anything I've encountered so far.
Anyway.
Don't worry. I have no doubt that we'll be able to leave here without a problem.
But
It's what happens after we get out that I'm worried about. But you know, in the end, I think part of me still thinks,
For serious?
maybe when we get out there, we'll see that everything she said about the world was a lie. That on the other side of this door is a world as peaceful as we remember. A lie. Peaceful as we remember. Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world. It's where we were meant to live. Yeah, I guess so. And how do I put this? Unlike this school, the world is really big, right? Since it's so big, I'm sure there must be some despair, no matter what. But there are also has to be lots of hope, right?
In other words,
The act of searching for hope, to try to find it. That by itself is the true meaning of hope. As long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward, no matter what trouble you may fall into.
am I wrong?
Is that what you mean, Makoto? Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I don't need any of you to spell that out for me. You know, Junko mentioned that we were still other... Hold on. You know, Junko mentioned that there were still others out there who hadn't cast away any hope yet. Just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. To rebuild the world, we must first rebuild the Togami dynasty. I'll go with you. I'll follow you anywhere you want to go.
You got it!
Well, my first stop is going to be the closest donut shop. I can figure out the rest from there.
Hey.
And what are you going to do if there are no more donuts shops? Or donuts?
okay.
I'll just go get some flour and make some myself. And if there's no flour, I'll just grow some wheat. Ah! I get it now! If there's no road, you gotta build one! Creation. Fate is telling me to remake the world.
Could it be?
That's my hope!
How about that?
I've reached the next stage. The next chapter of Yashihiro Hagakure's life story is about to begin.
Woo!
Thanks, Hina! You've totally opened my eyes! Hey, personal space, buddy. You're seriously creeping me out.
Makoto.
Come on, Makoto. Even if everyone in the outside world is gone, even if the world is steeped in despair, as long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving. If we can get out there and do something, have some sort of impact. But what can we do? There's so few of us, and we're so small. So what can we do? No, we can probably do anything. Yeah, we can do anything.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura.
This is finally the goodbye to Sakura? I suppose that's true.
But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Heck yeah.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
Why are we splitting up? I don't understand. Like, we're going into the outside world and we're just gonna like split up from each other? That doesn't seem right.
You know how much I hate being annoyed, but if something does come up, you may as well let me know.
Something comes up, you may as well let me know. Okay, so yeah, we are splitting up apparently.
I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
Well, not any particular reason yet to stick together, but there's no particular reason to like split up because like we're going out into the unknown. Like, what the hey?
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing.
Toko has a burning desire to start writing. If everything is gone, then sure, you'd stick together. But otherwise, everyone still has a life they left behind. Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me. And the others, I guess.
A story about Master and me. Nice.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still. It does feel kind of strange.
Wait, you can't say you're sorry about what happened? But I would feel sorry it happened.
I really don't know what to say.
That's fair.
I guess we graduated?
Wait, did they graduate? Are they the blackened now? But they're not the blackened, right? Makoto gets to press the button. It looks like hope really is spreading. As long as I never give up, I have to push even harder. I'm going to keep moving forward with hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. The door began to open. With my hands. With our hands. Hope and despair mingled together, opening the door to the future. Okay. So do we get to see what's out there, or is it gonna end on like a cliffhanger and be that kind of game? Hello? What? Yep, it's that kind of game, isn't it?